Hey guys, this is Brittany from Slip to Stitch Jane. Here for another Get Ready With Me. It's been a decent-ish week. I've been definitely focusing on like self-care and mental health. I put some more illuminator drops on. I think I got a little bit of my eye. It'll be fine. But yesterday as you can tell, my eyebrows, I don't know if you can tell much because I don't have that much eyebrows, but I went ahead and dyed them, with some beard dye. But yeah, I did that. I did a face mask. I don't think I did the face mask correctly, or I needed to mix it up, or it might just not be that great. I did one of those peel face masks, like the ones that like get like really tacky and then you like peel it off, kind of like dried glue. And it didn't peel off. I had to end up wiping it off and cleaning my face. But I did a really good like hydration, stress skin routine. Put a little bit of color corrector. I think no matter what, I'm just gonna end up. I just have dark circles. I think I've always had dark circles, but this helps a little bit. But yeah, I did some that. I painted my nails again. I went and painted. I have like clear fake nails. I paint them and then like put them on afterwards. That's just the way I like to do it. I know a lot of people do it, like they put it on and then they do it, but I just kind of like paint it so I can actually like look at them and paint the details on them. And I did some of those. I did some of those Cold as a Lamb. I had to redo my nails because in doing that and in doing something that I had to repaint my nails, so I just did them red. And I'm gonna let those kind of like sit and dry because I did it with like nail polish instead of gel nail polish. So I'm gonna let those dry for a couple days. But I did some Cold as a Lamb ones, and they turned out better than the ones on my actual hand because obviously I could use my dominant hand to. I don't really have that much redness today. Put a little bit right here. But since I can use my dominant hand to paint the designs, they look a little bit more crisp, clear. They're still kind of iffy because I'm still getting used to painting the designs and stuff on nails. It's really small and a flat surface. I mean, that should make it easier, but my hands are still a bit shaky with it. But I like them. I can't wait to put them on and wear them. I'm debating on if I'm going to wear them now or wait till like around Halloween time. I'm wanting to do a Cult of the Lamb costume or inspired costume. The chokers I make, I've already had people order the chokers I have in my Etsy for Cult of the Lamb cosplay. And I've never thought to do it myself because I'm like, oh, I gotta do this and that. And I'm like, you know what? I really don't have to go all into it. I don't have to have a full-on cosplay costume to Cold Lamb. I can just do inspired, you know? So, I'm wanting to do that. But I haven't really planned it out. But I'm really wanting to do. I've been really into it. The idea of it. And playing and tossing that idea around. And trying to figure that out. But, last night I usually play Fallout and Dreamlight Valley. And I'm kinda, okay, Fallout I do more on the regular than, my skin looks really good today. See, I really like the way that looks. I think I just really needed a hydration kind of day for my skin. The first time in forever got on Cult Lamb, and a lot's changed since I did it. I played most of the way through. I think I got stuck on one boss and just never went back to it. I got obsessed with another game. So I never went back to it. But I actually went back to it last night and played a little bit. I really like it. I was able to be one of the bosses, and I did some decorating. I was a lot further along on that than I remember. I don't remember actually being that far along. I'm a lot further along than I remember being on that game. I quite enjoyed. I hope to go back to it. It's one of those games I can pick up and like put down easier, and I think it's really cute. That being said, my base on there, because you can like decorate and stuff, it's not really well decorated. It's functioning, but it's not like the best looking camp. But yeah, I've been really into that and looking into it. Definitely a lot of Fallout. I want to say the way it works. You have to get to a certain level, and then you use for the seasons. Anyways, you have to get to a certain level, and then you unlock the pages, and you unlock the pages, and then you have to use the tickets you earned by unlocking it all to buy the season rewards. And I think I'm only a couple pages away from the pink kitchen, and I'm really excited about that. I really want the pink kitchen. It's still a long way off. It's just a couple pages. So when you look at it, it's like, oh, it's a couple, like 3, 4, but it could be like a good solid bit before I actually reach that. I think it's like so many different season levels before you get in between them. But I'm making progress on it, so I like it. Played Dreamlight Valley a little. I did my Dream Snaps. That's what I usually get on there. I've been doing a little bit of the season here and there when I get a chance. But then I haven't really been doing much on it. I did my Dream Snaps. I haven't done this next week. I'll try to play it whenever, like, I switch between games. And I'll get on there and play for a while, but I haven't really been into it as much as I've been into other games. So I'll get on there and do a Dream Snap. I got on there long enough to do my Dream Snap the other day, and that was basically it. Like, nothing wrong with it. That's just not my hyper focus of the game. You know? My look today, I'm trying to recreate a look I did a long time ago, and I was really pleased with it. Not exactly like it, because it was a really heavy smoky eye and stuff, and I did my makeup a lot different. It was like 2 or 3 years ago makeup. So I'm just going to try to go, like, my idea of how I do my makeup now, in that kind of sense, if that makes sense. It's kind of still the same. There's certain stuff I do differently now. So it's more of a rosy, smoky tone face. I want to say like a cutesy face. I'm planning on recording content later and redoing the content that I did with it, because I really liked it. Other than that, I don't know if I mentioned already, I finished the Pumpkin Queen book. I really loved it. I loved how it turned out. I love just the add-on of it all. I like the way it gave you a little bit more, like, I don't know how much of it is canon or whatever, but it just made you feel have a little bit more lore into Nightmare Before Christmas. Because Nightmare Before Christmas is like one of those things that it's just like, it's Nightmare Before Christmas. There's probably lore I don't know about and I've never gotten into, but to me it just seemed like it was like Nightmare Before Christmas, here you go. But I liked having the little bit of stuff here and there, detail added in. Okay, we're gonna do my nose contour over there. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I really like how the overall feel was. Currently I'm reading The Darling, which is it's a romance book. And then I'm listening to my first ever audiobook, if I haven't mentioned this already. I'm listening to my first audiobook. I don't really listen to a lot of audiobooks. Specifically because it's hard for me to it's hard for me to keep up with what's going on. I want to say but it's hard for me to understand and pay attention to the words, because I mentally check out sometimes, and so I usually don't listen to audiobooks, but this one was available in audiobook through my library, and I was like, sure, I'll listen to this. It's Nightmare Before Christmas. It's the same person that wrote the second Pumpkin Queen book. I plan on reading that one. I haven't got around to it, but I figured I might as well listen to it and kind of see how their story writing is. Like, either way, I'm gonna read it. I'm pretty sure. I really like the way, but it's just nice to have a little, kind of like, little taste of how it's gonna read, you know. But yeah, I'm listening to that. I really like the way it sounds so far. The person that is reading or narrating it, that's the word, narrating it, has a very put a little bit of gray contour on here to kind of define it a little bit more. It'd probably be better if I did this with a different brush. This is just the brush I always do this with. So a little bit here. I want a little bit more harsh, not harsh, but more chiseled out of my nose. And like I said, it'd probably do better if I had the brush for it, but this is what I'm gonna use. There. I don't know why, but that's just always the look now, is doing that. Do a little bit there. A little bit there. And like I said, I'm just really, really excited for the book. Like, I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna, well, I mean, I know exactly, okay, that's what I was gonna say. I know exactly how the movie turns out, and I kind of am familiar with that, so I'm hoping by listening to it, it's a lot easier and stuff for me, because I already know what to expect, so it's not like I'm rewinding it 50 times trying to get a new bit of information. But I mean, it's still a new bit of information, but it's something I'm already currently, like, I know Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. It's not like something that's completely new to me. So I'm excited for that. So I'll be able to do a really rosy cheek. I guess this makes it a little bit quicker because I already know what kind of I'm going for. When I play around, I kind of dawdle, I guess. And this looks really hard. I'm going to blend it out, I promise. Then a rosy nose. A little bit of blush above the cheekbone. And it looks really harsh. I'm gonna blend it out, promise. It's do that. And like I said, I'm going for a very rosy toned face. I might get to do freckles. That's nice. I don't do freckles that often. I used to do them all the time. See, it blends out a little bit better. But And see, my eyebrows actually show up since I've actually dyed them. Obviously, I'm still gonna have to fill them in because I don't have much. Not as much as I'd like. Not as much as I'd like. But yeah. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of pardon me as I look down to do my eyebrows real quick. I've been watching a lot of reruns, kind of nostalgia shows here lately. And just doing a bunch of nostalgia stuff. Like, last night for dinner I had tuna noodle casserole, I guess. I know me and my partner were discussing it. I call it tuna casserole because that's always what it's been referred to, but they're like, if it's not baked in a pan in the oven, is it really a casserole? And I'm like, I don't know. I have just always called that. Basically, I basically made like homemade tuna helper. Well, they made it for me. It was so good. I don't really like fish that much. Like, I'm not one to eat fish. The only fish I really eat is like tuna, which is, I know, like probably one of the worst fish, but I just don't really have a taste for like actual cooked fish. But I do like tuna helper, tuna mayo rice, or like tuna mayo rice, or trying to think of the word for it, tuna sandwiches. And I've just now gotten out of the habit of calling it tuna fish sandwiches. So that's usually what I would call it. It's like, oh, it's tuna fish sandwiches. And they're like, my partner's like, why are you calling it fish? Because, I mean, it's kind of indicated whenever you make tuna, it is fish. So you don't need to add it. So I've just gotten out of the habit of calling it tuna fish. I still do sometimes. But, yeah, I had tuna casserole. Tuna noodle casserole was so good. I don't know why. I usually don't I don't really tend to eat a lot of stuff with like cream of chicken in it. I'm not a cream of chicken kind of person. Not saying it's bad. I don't try to eat as much. I try to cut out sodium as much as I can, because not that okay. We try to cut out sodium out of our everyday diet as much as we can, because well, one, I just don't want extra high blood pressure. I know there's I just try to watch my sodium intake, basically. I don't want to have too much salt. And I have a problem, or I don't hydrate as much as I should, which, I mean, I should hydrate more, but I try not to put too much salt in, if that makes sense. I try to limit it. Like, I try to limit how much caffeine I have, too, because, I don't do well with caffeine. Just specifically is, like, I'm a very anxious person, and caffeine makes it worse. A little bit down here. I'm really excited how this turned out. I don't remember the colors I exactly used in the photo/video, but I'm liking it. I'm liking the way it's looking. I just gotta put a little bit of, like, I think a little bit of cool tone in it. You see? Yeah. Just a little bit of cool tone, or like a darker color to kind of smoke it. But yeah, I had tuna casserole. But it's really, really good. And I think that's what I'm having for leftovers today. For lunch is tuna casserole, which I'm excited about. We have officially began our fall movie marathons. Not like marathons per se, but like when we watch a movie, it's probably be like the select movies until we finished them. We've plan on watching The Hobbit. My partner's really been wanting to watch The Hobbit lately, so I guess that's what we're doing later tonight. I really like The Hobbit. I like Lord of the Rings stuff. I don't know which movie I like the most. I do remember reading The Hobbit after watching all of it for a class. And I know I was very upset. I guess both the end of The Hobbit on both just makes me upset. But I really enjoy it. Yeah, that's turning out really good. That a little smoky. But like I said, it made me sad, just like how it ended. And like, I mean, that's how movies and stuff end, so I mean, I shouldn't be too sad about it. But it really made me sad. That being said, this is a lot quicker to do. Also, since I'm not like, I guess I'm rambling a little bit less. It's a little bit easier too. Put a little bit of that there. Pulling that out. But yeah, I'm excited to watch that. I'm planning on just relaxing as much as I can and cozying up as much as I can. It just sounds really good. But yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna watch Lord of the Rings, and like I said, our marathons aren't like all one day, because those movies are really long, and I plan on to watch I don't think they have extended editions of those. I think they have the extended editions of what is it called? The Lord of the Rings, and I'm sure those will be shortly after the Hobbit ones. So that is definitely gonna be fun. Like I said, I really enjoy it. It'd probably be easier if I had a mirror to do this. But yeah, I'm hoping if we finish Lord of the Rings, after we finish Lord of the Rings, I don't think I want to do a Star Wars movie watch through anytime soon. Those ones don't catch my attention as much. I just been feeling fantasy versus sci-fi stuff lately. Maybe we can go back and rewatch or continue watching Pirates of the Caribbean. I've been really wanting this fantasy, swashbuckler, Renaissance, medieval stuff. I know we finished all of the Wednesday. I really like those. I'm kind of sad on the next release date, but it is what it is, kind of. My face in the video is really glowy, so I'm trying to get a real glow. I think I'm gonna do freckles. I'm not sure. I haven't done freckles in forever. So we'll see how this turns out. It'd probably help too if I had the mirror on there. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I did really heavy freckles a couple years ago, so I'm going to try to do that as best as I can without like overdoing it. But yeah, I'm just been really wanting to watch fantasy stuff. And I tried to play Skyrim again, and I fell off of it once again. I need to play all the way through that. I have not yet, and I know that there's like, I'm not played more than like a couple days worth of game. I know that says a lot, but it's like, it takes me forever to get from one place to another, like transitioning. So that's like, I think in my current game, cause I can't ever just pick a game up from like forever ago. So I think my current game, I don't even think I've been to the Graybeards. I've done like a couple side quests here and there, and then kind of went around the map. But yeah, I haven't even been to the Graybeards in the last game I played in Skyrim. So I don't know exactly how that's gonna go. Because like I said, it feels like I don't get that far on it. So I need to actually eventually play through that. I know it seems like blasphemy. When I play games, it's like, it's hard for me to stick with it, you know? It's kind of like reading books kind of too. It's hard for me to stick with one book. But I've been doing it a lot better lately. I know this looks kind of weird. It's just kind of like you dab a little bit on there, and then it's like you blend them out. Blend it a little bit there. Like I said, I haven't done this in forever, but it's kind of satisfying. Yeah, I think that's good. But what I was gonna say. Okay, so I went ahead and did some eyeliner and mascara. I know in the video I was wearing fake eyelashes, but I haven't really been doing fake eyelashes. I don't like the way they feel on my eyes. But I did some mascara too. It's looking really good. It's looking a lot like it. Did a little lip liner. In the video I was wearing very like neutral lips. Like that. I've been using a brown liner because it's like the way it looks. I like doing this and then putting like a nude color over it, so whenever it does start fading, it looks a lot like it looks a lot more consistent. And I know in the video I had like a little bit of I extended my lips a little bit, and then I want to say I had like a more rounded Cupid's bow. Okay. Yep, that. And there. Like that. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Like I said, it looks a bit dark. I know in the video it was more of like a peachy tone, but I'm going to do that real quick with lipstick. I think do a little bit of this color, like that. And put a little bit of this lighter color toward the middle real quick. I want to say it was like a nice nude color. That's about right. I want to say it looks a little bit darker in the camera today. Out of this. So, so this is the overall look. It's not exactly what, like, I have to do my hair and stuff still, but this is the overall makeup look. I love, this is like my favorite makeup look on me, I want to say, but this is it. Like I said, it's kind of recreating the one. I still have to do my hair and stuff, but I really like it, and I mean, obviously I do it again because I've done it a lot. But I really like it. I haven't done the freckles in forever, and I'm just really liking how it feels and how cutesy it looks. But if you like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. I have links either in the bio or the down below. But yeah, I thank you guys for hanging out, and I hope you guys have a magical week.